I use 2 mascaras. I'd say the bulk of my makeup routine is spent on my mascara. This is Sky High by Maybelline, and this is Pretty Lash Princess, sorry, on Amazon. So the first thing I do is I go in with the Maybelline, and I kind of do like a side to side. Side to side on each section. This mascara is pretty dry. It's about time to change to a new tube, but then I'll dip it again, go back in a little bit more. I start off with the side to side, and then I go up. Then I come in with, also I need a new tube of this, it's time, with the Pretty Lash. And I scoop it. I go from behind and scoop behind the lash. Now, when it's a fresh tube, I don't need to do this part. I dunk it again. I just skip the dunk and I go into the front. Skip the dunk and go into the front. I feel like that rhymed, and actually I don't think it did. So I spend quite a bit of time on this part because I just want them separated. I do like them a little bit chunky, but I just don't want it to look like spider legs, you know, like Tammy Faye Baker. Like, damn, that girl. I work on my mascara a lot, but damn, that chick. Just Google Tammy Faye Baker. Tammy Faye, Faye Baker. She loved mascara. I hope they buried her with like a pile of mascara, just threw it in the casket. That's what I would have done. But anyways, okay, so that eye is, well, it's not done. I go back in with the Maybelline and I get the bottom and I kind of do a little side to side. And I do get mascara all over my skin, all over my eyelid, but I just wait till the very end of the makeup routine to get it off with a Q-tip. I'll show you what I do, because if I try to wipe it off now while it's still wet, it just smudges everything, and so once it's dry, it just kind of flakes off. So that was the first eye. This is my little fast breaker. If you've seen my videos, it's matcha powder, chai, butter, like a tablespoon of butter, a little bit of half and half, hot water, stevia, and I don't know, I like breaking my fast with it. It's got butter in it. It's like butter coffee, bulletproof coffee, but I just do it with like the matcha instead. I have 2 videos up, one that's longer and one that's shorter. So on to the other eye. I'm going to turn a little bit towards the mirror. I don't have the best setup for filming these videos. This is all an experiment, to be honest. You know, I've always had really great ideas in my head on how to film a video or direct a video. I just don't have the equipment. I don't have the video editing skills. The ideas are there. I just need to work up to getting better equipment and learning, like completely new. I've never really edited videos before. So that's why my stuff is so amateur and annoying compared to what's out there. But I just realized that I can't wait until I've got the skills, and I can't wait until I've got all the perfect equipment. I've just got to start doing it. I've got to start doing it with what I have, which is my iPhone, a shitty little tripod, which I actually love. I shouldn't call it shitty, but I don't have professional lights. I'm just working with what I've got. I think I'm funny, but I think I'm funnier than uh, what I come across as in my videos right now. It's just, I'm getting used to so many things: filming, editing, being in front of the camera. I've never been in front of the camera. I've always been behind the scenes. I'm a hairstylist. I did a lot of editorial work in LA. I could never be a model for many reasons, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. Now, this is starting to dry out because I've been talking too much. So it's starting to chunk up, and I'm trying to get up in there and separate them before they dry together. But if they do, I just take a little pin and separate them, which they did get a little chunky, but that's okay. Yeah, it's just funny, like putting out videos for people that like, well, for everybody, but nobody's watching them. And it's an interesting experiment. So I'm just doing the damn thing. Also trying to figure out like what my flavor is going to be with the videos. I don't know what my flavor is going to be, what my niche is going to be. And I'm sick of sitting around doing nothing trying to figure that out. So I'm just fucking starting. And I'm going to film whatever. So that's my mascara. And yes, it is a little bit chunky. So I'll show you what I do. This is actually a tool for your skin, but there's something on the end of the needle that it's just not smooth. So every time I use it on my skin, it hurts. So I've stopped using this on my skin. And now I use it for my mascara. So very careful. You don't want to poke your eye out. But if there's a really chunky one, I'll separate it. These look pretty good. Okay. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I got my eyebrows laminated, I'd say 4 weeks ago. And if you don't know what lamination is, you can Google it, or I can just tell you. It's basically a perm for your eyebrows. It makes them stand straight up. Instead of growing this way or going this way, they make the eyebrows stand straight up, and it makes them look a lot thicker than they actually are. But mine was 4 weeks ago, so it's pretty much worn off by now. So I just go in with this eyebrow mascara, and I brush them up. And then I'm going to pencil them in after I brush them up. I've experimented. I penciled first, then brushed. I don't know what to do. I feel like I think my eyebrows look so good, and then I look at myself in the videos and I'm like, damn, I look like a crazy bitch that like goes way overboard with her eyebrows. I just don't really know. I used to be really good at eyebrows, doing them on myself, but I feel like I think too hard about it. I don't know. I feel like they look good when I look in the mirror. Then they look crazy on video. In pictures, they don't look crazy. But anyways, okay, so got this pencil. So I'm just going to define the bottom of the eyebrow gently. I don't want it to be like a hard line. just little strokes. Just looking at the camera to make sure I'm not like completely blocking it with my arm. Like so obnoxious. Not that anybody's gonna really be watching this, but it's just for me to get used to all this shite. Alright, so basically when I come in and pencil, I do kind of fuck up what I just did with the eyebrow mascara. So I'll show you what I do. Just defining the arch, little tiny strokes, because I just don't want it to be so hard. Because I learned that when it looks hard, I actually look like a fucking psycho to other people. Like it looks good, but it's just too much. So I'm just going back in and kind of pushing it back up. Alright, so that eyebrow is not my best work, but I don't claim to be an expert in makeup. I did want to be a makeup artist before I became a hairstylist, and what stopped me was my extremely sweaty hands. I just did not see how it would be possible. I could wear gloves, but if you have hyperhydrosis in your hands like I do, you know damn well that when you put the gloves on, they just start pooling with water. So it's like I could wear the gloves, but I'd have to change them every like 10 minutes. And it's gotten better as I've gotten older, but if you put a dot of lotion or anything on my hands, like right now, they're sweating real bad. It just starts pouring. This eyebrow's way better than the other one. I think it looks good and bold, but I might look like a crazy person to other people. I like to extend my little tails. Because I'm a white chick, but I wish I was like Middle Eastern. Up in the brow region. I've got the Middle Eastern body hair. You know, the skin color. I just got the body hair. Except for the eyebrows. So that's my eyebrows. So I learned this trick doing your blush when you're an older girl. I'm 37. I used to put my blush right here. Big old things. But I saw this chick that said you put it right here because it draws the eyes up. And it lifts the face up. So I have gotten crazy with it. I actually put it in my temple like that. And then I come down under the high cheekbone. So it's just like an L. And people like it. I like get up in my hair too. I don't know. Some chicks, they put like red or pink under their eye and it kind of looks like they've been crying. I love the way that looks actually. You look like a little doll. Um, I do get compliments on my blush all the time. And this is a Wet n Wild Dupe. And the Dupe is NARS Orgasm. It's like a very famous blush that just works on everybody, but it costs $1 million. This one is like $2. I have gotten the NARS Orgasm before. I go in and out of phases. I like the liquid version. I was living in Chicago and it's so fucking dry there in the winter. So, and then I always put some on my nose. Yeah, this looks really intense when I'm looking in the mirror, but on the video, it's fine. That's pretty much it for what I do. That's the blush, eyebrow, mascara. I do the foundation. I really like these Reefy lipsticks. This one is Dusk. Okay, well, I just pulled this out, so this is what I'm going to use. I'm not trying to choose today, but what I like to do is overlined a little bit. So I go just outside my natural lip line. And then I come in. I actually like the way it looks when there's no liner in the middle of the lips. I know that makeup artists can put highlighter in the middle to make the lips appear bigger and more pillowy. So instead of adding highlighter, I just like don't even go in to that area, and I kind of taper it off as I get closer to the middle. So I do it strong in the corners, strong toward the top, and then just taper it off. So I like to leave this empty and this empty, but I do get up in here because at the end of the day, or by the end of the day, the middle is completely gone and it looks like I just have liner on. So I'm not gonna make happen what's gonna happen naturally. So I do get close to the line here. And then this is the setting, I don't know, cream, whatever. I just got really tired. I just want to fall asleep right now. And I slept really well last night, so I don't know what the fucking deal is, but it's honestly, the heat in Florida is insane. It's July and August by far the worst months to live here. It sucks everything out of you. And I know I'm indoors right now, but it's just not cold. Like, I have a shitty AC unit. I keep it at 78 and it still runs constantly. So I put the setting cream on. I go in with my finger. Make sure you get up on the line that you drew in the beginning. And that's it. So I fix my hair, I put on my outfit, and then I'm going to work. Bye. So I unplugged my microphone. So I'm going to show you how I get the mascara off of my eyelid. I take that wet baby wipe that I use to get like excess foundation off my lips and my eyebrows, and I just take off everything on my eyelid, and that's going to include the foundation too. And I don't care because I don't like throughout the day when foundation creases in that eyelid area. I think it looks gross, and I know there's ways to avoid that with primers and whatnot, but honestly I'm not gonna do all that. I like to keep it simple. So I've got a little something here, so I might need to go back in with my blush. Yeah, I can already see. That's fine. But yeah. If they're smudging really close to the lash line, I just leave it. It kind of looks like intentional. So that's it. That's how I take off